Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Jason Lee Rudd, and I guess I'm doing this documentary on YouTube. I guess I'm doing this documentary because I am a homeless kid. Maybe I was a homeless kid, maybe just for a couple weeks or a month or something. My friends, I love my friends very much. What my friends did was they took a love seat and they threw it out in the woods, and I sprayed it with bug spray, and that's where I slept. I learned a very useful trick as a homeless kid. I was hungry, right? So my friends would give me their change, they would give me their change, and I learned that ramen noodles were 10 or 15 cents a piece. So that's what I would buy, that's what I would eat them raw. I live in this boarding type home place now, courtesy of the state of Missouri. I wish to thank the state of Missouri. Thank you very much for allowing me to live here. The thing here is, I guess I like to do my very best. I'd like to try to repay this favor. You guys see, the thing here is, it's my dream. It's my dream to one day make my own video games and cartoons. I can't draw very well. I'm not an artist. I can't draw very well. So I would have to convince other people and pay other people to draw for me. But what I do is I write stories or scripts. I guess I'm not too terribly bad at this. I'm probably my own worst critic. But one time when I was taking GED classes at this college, for Halloween, this college had a creative writing contest. Some of my stories are considered somewhat scary, so I submitted one of my scariest stories to this creative writing contest. And when I was taking GED classes at this college, I won a creative writing contest against college students. College gave me $50 and printed my story in their newsletter. So I said I wanted to repay this favor. So here's the deal. This is my offer to the world. Here's the deal. I offer to take 25%. Y'all know about percentages, right? I offer to take 25% of the money I make off my cartoons and other endeavors, and use this money to buy ramen noodles and food, and use it to feed as many hungry people as I possibly can with it. I offer to take a second 25% of the money I make off my cartoons and other endeavors, and give this money to go towards funding for disease research. I guess we can do our very best to cure diseases like HIV and SARS. I guess buy sick people medicine. Where I'm sure you're curious where the other half of my money is going to go. Where's the other half of my money going to go? Well, from my personal perspective, feeding hungry people ramen noodles is just a temporary solution to the problem. The problem is hunger. So as a more permanent solution to this problem, which is hunger, I want to take a third 25% of the money I make, and I want to invest it and use it to start my own businesses with, kind of like my own amusement parks. By starting these businesses, I have to give hungry people jobs. Once they have a job, they can eat whatever they choose to buy to eat. They can buy houses and cars and clothes for their children. Also, by starting these businesses, this should in fact help me make more money for my first two endeavors. And the last quarter of my money, to be perfectly honest with you, I do not want to be a homeless kid forever. So the last quarter of my money would go to myself and toward my home. Thank you. Peace. I love you guys. I'm out of here.